Whether you like it or yes, a lot of people that cut across different age brackets actually believe that disqualification is the best strategy now to become the most successful, or put in a much different way, the most popular or the most loved Big Brother Naija housemate. Very weird. Oh, before I forget, guys, tomorrow is Saturday and I'm going to be having my YouTube live stream as usual on my channel, 3 p.m. West African time. Tomorrow's live stream is going to be very, very unique, okay? I'm not going to be talking much on tomorrow's live stream. Why? Because tomorrow is one of my friends, my very good friend's birthday. We're having a birthday lunch. So I'm just going to talk for a bit, but then I'm going to put on the camera so you guys can go through the birthday lunch with me. So it's going to be like a vloggy kind of live stream. If you're in for that, don't forget to tune in. 3 p.m. West African time on my channel, Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija. Let's get into the video. Now, just like my previous video, I am doing this video for the benefit of those people who are already auditioning for Big Brother Naija Season 6. Now, if you remember vividly, last year, 2020, before Big Brother Naija Season 5 started, I put out a particular video telling you guys my predictions for the show. And I mentioned, guys, I can still remember this one clearly. I mentioned that we should expect to see a repeat of character, of personalities of the previous season housemates. And guys, lo and behold, that was what we got. I mentioned that we're going to see another Tacha, we're going to see another Esther, we're going to see another Mercy and Ike. I mentioned all of these things. I said we were going to see another Omashola, and of course we know who decided to give us a repeat of the Omashola personality in the lockdown season. Guys, all of these things happened, and I mentioned, most importantly, that we might witness another disqualification just because Tacha got disqualified. She got out of the house and she got the biggest, the strongest, the most loyal fan base. I mentioned that for a fact we just might have a repeat of the Tacha personality. And guys, guess what? For the lockdown season, we did not only get a repeat of the Tacha personality, but we also got a repeat of the Tacha, Esther and Kathy personality all in one, in form of Erica. And guys, it was quite interesting to see how this whole thing played out. And aside that, there were other subtle elements too that a lot of people did not really notice that these people had in common, that I actually noticed. And I laughed when it became very, very glaring to me that, oh my God, this is actually happening for real. If you guys also remember vividly, I also mentioned that whoever was going to be disqualified for the lockdown season, the person was going to have some element of similarities with Tacha and also Cece. And guys, to be honest, we saw all of that happen with Erica. You know, Tacha had the situation with her late mom. Erica had the situation with her family, and these two personalities, they would constantly refer to, oh, because I am from this background, this is what shaped me to become who I am today. Now, for Tacha's own case, our own emphasis was on the fact that, oh, her mom groomed her, trained her to become a very, very strong woman, to become a very, very empowered woman, a very, very confident person that could never be, you know, bullied and all of that. And then for Erica's case, her own argument, or should I say her own case for the way she behaved, was she did not grow up with a family, and so that made her constantly lonely and always in need of people's what they call it, people's company, you know, and that was why she was constantly stuck with Kidwire whilst she was in the house. So if you look at it, guys, the foundation of these people's personalities, the way they put it in the house, was as a result of their family background, you know, how they were raised and all of that. So that was the exact same thing that happened, guys, and it was quite shocking to me because I just said those things as a prediction. It wasn't as if I knew it was going to happen, and then it happened, and I'm like, wow, people actually think about these things before doing what they want to do. Now, the crux of this video is to state clearly that, listen, I am aware of the hustle. I am fully aware that the bulk of people that are actually auditioning for this season's Big Brother Naija show, they must have been following back-to-back previous seasons. and they understand the tradition, they understand the culture, they understand the culture of repetition, they understand the culture of reliving the personalities, of reincarnating the personalities of housemates whom they deemed to have thrived and to have become the most successful after that any particular season. And so a lot of these individuals that are auditioning for this show for the season 6 of Bbnaija, they probably have written out a truckload of strategies, some of them being disqualification, because I remember also doing a video after Erica was disqualified stating that I felt like Erica's disqualification was fully scripted, and I gave my reasons why, and I still think that way. So guys, I also believe, in fact I feel like that is the same thing that's going to be playing out for the season 6. People have actually seen how disqualification worked for Tacha and Erica. And for Tacha especially, you see how till date, she's still one of the most popular ex-Bbnaija housemate with the strongest and most loyal fan base. So I'm very sure that right now, a lot of these people that are auditioning for the season 6 of Bbnaija, a lot of them would have been thinking that, maybe I should be the next disqualified housemate. I'm talking about the females now because, hey, we know that if it is a guy that gets disqualified, I am not sure that guy is going to be as popular as the females. So it seems like the females, they get more successful when they are disqualified, because in season 2 of Bbnaija, Kemen was disqualified, and that was how he just fizzled out of the entertainment scene just like that. A guy just humbly went back to doing what he was doing with his life before he got into the show. But for the females, it has become a trend. It has become a crazy trend. And I will say this again on this video. I will not be surprised if I see another female Bbnaija season 6 housemate who is going to put together all of these personalities of these ex-female housemates together just to get that strong fan base. If possible, we just might have another disqualified housemate. And this time around, if it is going to happen, it is going to be a case of one who is trying so hard to get disqualified. We're going to see one who is trying so hard to break all of Biggie's rules, to do everything out of the box, to do everything out of the norm, to do everything that's going to trigger the emotion of the audience, of the viewing audience, of the voting audience. We're going to see someone who is going to want to be as dramatic as possible, one who is going to want to be very, very extreme in all of their actions, just so that they get a very, very strong fan base, just like Titans, and then elites, if you want to mention, and then explorers. Guys, trust me, I'm not saying that we're not going to see personalities like Dorothy's personality, or any other female like Nengi's personality, or maybe Wathoni, or Lucy, or Katrina. We're going to see a bunch of people like that, but we're talking about those housemates who were disqualified from different seasons of Bbnaija, and they came out to become the most loved, most hated, most successful, most sought after by brands. Guys, trust me, we're going to see a lot of crazy things for season 6 of Bbnaija. No caps. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. Now, a very important question that we should be asking is, will disqualification work again as the best strategy to become the most loved and most successful Bbnaija housemate? That is a very, very important question, and I wish that the incoming housemates for season 6 will also ask themselves the same question. Because guys, listen, disqualification has its pros and its cons, and there's something about the reality TV show culture here in Nigeria. People can easily get bored of seeing a repeat of something. I'll give, for instance, Mercy and Ike, they were a very, very dynamic couple in their season. I was actually a fan of their relationship until much later, when I started seeing certain things that I did not really like. And I predicted that we're going to have another Mercy and Ike in the house. And guess what? We had Lilo and Eric, who hit it off right from day one of being inside the mansion. And a lot of people easily got irritated because they overdid it. Yes, they overdid it. They were always in each other's space. They were always in each other's arms. They were always in each other's face, always cuddling, always touching, always doing all manner of crazy things, which were not things that Mercy and Ike were doing all the time. I mean, Mercy and Ike's relationship was a build up. It started from somewhere, and then gradually, you know, they went through a phase of, I'm toasting you, you're not agreeing. You know, they make it very, very fun to watch. They made it very, very interesting. People were literally looking forward to seeing their quarrels, their fights, you know, their banters and all of that, and their makeup especially, which is always very, very hot and spicy. You know, but for Lilo and Eric, they just hit it off so fast, and it was just so obvious that they were trying to be in the eyes of the camera all the damn time, just like Mercy and Ike. So people easily got irritated, and boom, they were evicted before they even knew it. You know, and then we had the Erica and Kidwaya. It kind of worked for Erica and Kidwaya because they actually added what people have always wanted to see on the show, and that is sex. You know, so they actually added that, and it kind of worked for them. Okay, so now I know that a lot of people who are actually gonna be potential housemates, some of them are already drawing out their plans. Oh, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that. But as I asked earlier, is it going to work again? Won't people get bored again? Won't people get tired of seeing a repeat of the same thing? Oh, because of my family, because of the way I was brought up, I am built this way. People might get tired of that narrative. I mean, people might also get tired of the, we did this, we did that, we had this, we smooched. People might get tired, but then guys, guess what? Let me bust your bubble. When it comes to reality TV shows, people never get tired of seeing the sexual part of the show. But then it might not guarantee that such housemate becomes the winner, because at the end of the day, the viewing public are becoming woke. They are becoming more exposed, you know, especially encountering people like Laycon. They've seen an individual, they've seen a housemate that came into the show that did not do all of those sexual activities, but still stood out because of his intelligence, still stood out because of his talent, his creativity, and his very good way of relating with the rest of the housemate, you know. So now the viewing public is now coming to the understanding that, hey, we do not necessarily have to have a housemate that is wild, that is overly dramatic, that is crazy, that goes around effing around the house. You know, we can actually have a housemate that is very, very intelligent, intellectual, and brings a lot of fun and entertainment at the same time to the show. So we could as well vote for that person and make the person the winner while we enjoy this other person fooling around in the house. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation for the viewing public, you know. But then now I know that a lot of people are going to be more concerned about the aftermath of the show. Oh, when I come out of the house, I want to be very, very popular. I want to have a very, very strong fan base. And guys, you know how the drill is. There's always that section of people that are going to be waiting to say that, oh, this person is like me. I like this person like that. This person was very, very real. That is the annoying one they always use. You know, now we have a viewing audience, a section of the viewing audience that believe that when somebody is overly dramatic, when somebody goes around showing their nakedness around the house, when somebody goes around effing around in the house, the person is being real. What a definition of realness. So realness is not you showing your intelligence. Realness is not you showing how smart you are. Realness is not you showing how intellectual you could be with conversations or even tasks in the house. So realness is now defined by this section of the viewing audience as one who is able to do XYZ in the house. And it's very, very weird, but guys, the reality is that section of the viewing audience actually exists. And unfortunately, we're going to see a repeat of such an audience become another annoying toxic fan base. Anyways, guys, all of these things I have been saying on this video actually boils down to the same question I have already asked on this video. Do you think that disqualification is going to be the newest strategy in Big Brother Naija Season 6? If you think so, let me know why. Drop your thoughts and your contributions in the comment section below, guys. These days, in fact, not just these days, every day, I seriously enjoy reading your comments and I love engaging you guys. I love it when you guys open your mind and let me see through what you're thinking. So please, let's do the same thing on this video. Drop your thoughts and your comments about what I've asked in the comment section below. And hey guys, if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up Don't forget to like this video and feel free to share this video with your friends, anybody in your circle that's actually going to audition for Bbnaija season 6. This video just might be helpful to them. It might help them to set their priorities straight and to re-strategize and restructure their strategy, whatever they are thinking of doing when they get into the house. And for those of you that actually shared my previous video to your friends and loved ones that actually went to audition for the show, thank you very much. Thank you so much for your support of my channel, of my content. I encourage you to do the same thing for this video. And hey guys, you can be very, very generous enough to go ahead and like all my other videos, and please watch the ads. Bye.